So good morning. Yeah, so I actually ended up spending like the entire night playing video games, and I gotta be honest, I woke up and I was like, man, maybe I'll just go to the arcade, forget the vlog. I'm gonna just play video games. For those of you who don't know, I have a history with video games. I used to just play and play and play, and when I'm in like the capital of like some of the coolest video games, I could just play video games here for hours. So that was so unexpected. So right now I have kind of a long walk. I'm going to this government building because it has a very, very great view. A local referred me to it, so I'm hoping I can just walk in and go check it out. If that's the case, it should be a lot of fun. Oh, side note, and I did want to include at some point, basically fashion is invented here. I know it might look like weird clothing or different, but yeah, fashion starts here, I have to be honest. There's all of the hottest brands, coolest brands, fashion trends that you haven't seen yet, unreleased type of stuff. When you think about like Kanye and like basically any fashion show and you see something where you're like, what's that? Or man, I swear all of it, I don't know a whole bunch actually about fashion, but it all starts here. Some of the coolest styles I've ever seen here. It's, it comes in all ages. You have, 7-year-olds who are just fashion down. I'm talking all accessories, belts, shoes, watches, just like the obscure type brands that are like, they're more hype or just like that really cool like underground type stuff. It's everybody, old ladies, old men, young people, all the cultures here. I think it starts with that young video game culture, but it allows people like a little more creative expression with their fashion here. Okay, so I'm about halfway to this Metropolitan building, and you see stuff like this, and you can't help but to stop and take a look at everything. So I already knew when I was setting out, like a 1-mile walk would easily take a few hours because you have to stop and look at everything. So this looks like a business district here, just by how many people are wearing suits. I mean, in general, it seems like every male at least is wearing a suit, or everybody's kind of like business professional dress, but definitely by the size of like the buildings, and then like everyone here is definitely in suits. This must be like a business type district. These are the buildings that I'm headed to right now. This local yesterday referred me to that one and said that there's an amazing view. They're super tall, so I don't doubt it. No one told me the Olympics are here in 2020. I just see these signs up. The Olympics is here in 2020. That's so cool. I think the closest comparison to this city would be New York City. And I could say that I've been to New York maybe 4 or 5 times. And this feels like a larger version. Believe me or not, it feels like a larger version. And I would say it's so clean. Everything is so cool and futuristic. And there seems to be so many people. Check this out. I mean, I can't even say enough how much of a fan I am of this city. There's definitely nowhere that I've seen like this. Okay, so you guys don't even want to know how long that line was to get to the top of the tower, so I actually didn't go up there. If you know anything, if you've been following some of these travels, you know one thing, I cannot deal with lines, long lines. That line must have been at least 2 hours, which is a little beyond my threshold for a good view. So, you know, I owe you some good drone shots or something. I owe you something really cool from a high view. But yeah, I was not about to wait in that line. It looks like every tourist, or at least a large portion of tourists, had came, a whole bunch of people up there. Hey everyone, I'm trying to edit this video and it's kind of some bad news. It seems the SD card is corrupted. I've been working on it for about an hour trying to recover the files. So from here, you know, I did like an outro, I showed more of the city. You know, most of the clips I really wanted to include are already in. So I said an outro, you know, I thanked you guys for watching. You know, I put in a like always, if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Definitely on this one, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, because I'm pretty bummed that this isn't exporting. You know, so as of now, it just gets stuck, and my clips have went black. Like a random one, I can get a random one to work and then the rest are black. So here's my media, and this is everything, and then you have all of these went black. This was a giant speaking clip, this was also a speaking clip, and then these are just some really cool scenes that I wanted to show. So sorry about that. I'm definitely pretty bummed, but make sure to like the video. I did put a lot of work into making this one. I was really excited about it. I still kind of am, because at least the first like 75% of the video should have turned out okay. So I'm going to insert this clip in and then delete out all of the corrupted files and then export it, and hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, I can get this uploaded. So, you know, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.